Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Wednesday, June 26, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. I am going to start with the big picture by using the daily chart here. The big picture being the fact that we obviously rallied on Tuesday, and we settled above the 126.27 channel top, but by about 20 cents, 21 cents or so. I think this deserves another day. I am not of the school of trading that suggests you should get short and stay short and defy all evidence to the contrary. So, but I do think that there is a decent chance that we can, quite easily open below 126.27 today. This is an important line study, despite the fact that it's been violated. It is one that may well still contain buying through the rest of the week, and that's a long time for this volatile stock. We could fall away to new lows by Friday below 126.27, and no doubt if we close today above 126.27, I'm back on board to anticipating meaningful bullish continuation as we move not only through next week, but even through the month of July. Closing above 126.27, I would expect this newly formed rising channel top at 145.48. I consider that a 1 to 2 week likelihood, with present volatility by the end of next week, with more recent volatility could be 2 to 3 weeks, because after all, it is rising on a pretty steady basis. And yes, if we close the week Friday clearly above the weekly version of the same at 126.48, then I would see still 160.20, this full channel extension, as a likely 1 to 2 month objective on the way up. The rising channel top at 145.48, a meaningful pivot point that can absorb weekly buying pressures, and we could fall away from here. Now, for the day itself, let's assume that we push or open today above 126.27. 129.52 is likely. That is the low of the high. It can contain intraday buying pressures, possibly the balance of the day. But if we push through 129.52, 132.08 is our next intraday target. If we clearly open above 126.27, I wouldn't be surprised to see 132.08 by the closing bell anyway. That is an upside 5/8 Fibonacci over the last 4 trading days. 132.08 well suited to contain daily buying pressures. But as I say, a settlement today clearly above 126.27. And yesterday's high was 126.50. So let's throw that into the mix as well. If we close today not only above 126.27, but also above yesterday's 126.50 high, I think that is the pull away factor where we can expect once again a resumption of bull activity, upward activity to 145.48 within 1 to 2 weeks, and 159.23 within 1 to 2 months. And that we'd be back into that framework, that perspective, if we close today clearly above 126.27 to 126.50. But until then, we can quite easily fall away from here. We're not far from it, of course. And if we do, actually can remind you of this channel bottom as well, that is at 125.83. I don't even include that in the range today. It's just so close to 126.27. And we did close back above this channel bottom, but it's a steeply rising channel bottom of less significance than this longer term channel structure at 126.27. So if we break or open today below 126.27, our downside 5/8 over the last 2 days is 121.27. 121.27 can contain intraday selling pressures, but if we happen to break 121.27 on an intraday basis, 115.87 not out of the question. That would be quite a sell-off today. Just know that if we open today below 126.27, that allows selling pressures to build right out of the gates. I'm not expecting 115.87 today, but I would if we broke 121.27. So it is a bit stair step. Opening below 126.27, 121.27 in reach today, breaking 121.27, 115.87 in reach by the closing bell, where yes, a daily low should be placed. Under that scenario, if we close in this low area, whether it's in the low 120s or the mid 110s, we are anticipating still then 103.69. 103.69, I consider really below that 126.27 formation, that long-term channel top, holding below that, I still think 103.69 in reach over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And if we were over the next few days to close below 115.87 within probably 3 to 5 days, 103.69, meaningful channel support, able to contain selling through July, and from there we could round up to new highs within 3 to 5 weeks of testing 103.69. So once again, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to oversell it, but 126.27 is a meaningful pivot point, not only for the day, through the week, and really through July. And yes, we did close above it on Tuesday, but by a razor-thin margin, and so it deserves another day. We did essentially close at that structure. And in fact, the weekly version of the same is 126.48, and we did not close above 126.48 today. So once again, if you want to throw that into the mix, but I've already advised that, you can throw 126.50 into the mix, which is yesterday's high. So I could have put that here, I suppose, but I'm just sort of rounding out to 126.27, our pivot point for the day, through the week, and really through the month of July still. And we'll just see where this thing goes from here. I'll leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe, check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of that 5-day free trial. I'll be back tomorrow with Thursday's NVIDIA report, and you have a great day.